name is Rachel Hutto, and I am a registered and licensed dietitian, and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to walk through a couple of quick and simple meals. We're going to cook one from prep to finish. We're going to throw another one in the oven, and then we're going to look at a really simple microwave meal that some of you moms might need in under 10 minutes some nights. So we're going to start with full prep. I got some Brussels sprouts. So you can buy Brussels sprouts whole, cut them up, wash them, rinse them, or you can buy them already rinsed and halved in a bag. Makes it a lot easier for you. So we're going to take these Brussels sprouts and we're going to start by putting them over some medium heat, and we're going to use olive oil. So olive oil is my first choice in cooking oil. It is high in unsaturated fats, which are considered heart healthy, and it actually adds a pretty good flavor to foods most of the time. So we're gonna put that in here. I'm gonna put a lid over top of it, and we're just gonna let that kind of start to soften up a little bit. We'll season it here in just a second. So now we're gonna start on some riced cauliflower. You can find cauliflower pre-riced in the grocery stores. You can also find some of it frozen, which are all really great options. I'm gonna show y'all how to go ahead and prep it for yourself today. So I'm going through cutting this bottom part out, and we're really just gonna remove this head of cauliflower, and we're going to discard of the rest of this. And then we're going to really just kind of cut this up into smaller pieces. Pre-rinsed prior. So this is going to allow us to put it in what is called a food processor. And the food processor is what is going to rice this cauliflower for us. So smaller pieces, I'm gonna go ahead and just throw all of this in here. Cauliflower can be a really great substitute for a lot of things. You might have seen cauliflower steaks. You can find cauliflower pastas nowadays. It's the base. So a lot of those things, you know, cauliflower pasta honestly has about the same amount of calories and the same amount of carbohydrates in it. However, I do think it's a great way to maybe get some hidden veggies in for your children or something of the sorts. Then we're going to put the lid on, and we're going to go ahead and rice this. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn this on. And the blade underneath is really just taking the cauliflower and getting it into this really nice riced mixture. We're actually going to take this off. We're going to go ahead and put this cauliflower in. Really all we're going to do is kind of just fold this together. We're going to squeeze and try and get any extra moisture out that might be in there. There's not normally a ton. You're not going to soak through multiple paper towels or anything of the sorts, but I can kind of feel that it's getting wet here, so you can definitely tell that you're removing some of that moisture. So we're just going to go ahead and leave this here to dry for a second, and then we're going to come over here and we're going to start again on medium heat. Add a little bit of olive oil in here, and we're going to let this go ahead and start getting warm while we peek in at our Brussels sprouts. So we have definitely started to get some browning on them. And then I'm going to grab a sodium-free garlic and herb powder. And so you can find this from a lot of different brands. This one is, I think, specifically an off brand. But we're going to add, we're going to start with a half of a tablespoon and really kind of see what that looks like. So we're just going to take that and sprinkle it over top of here. And that looks like about enough, but I'm going to take a little bit more. So used about a full tablespoon. Get that seasoning tossed around. And then we're going to let these keep cooking. So now we're going to take this cauliflower, we're going to add it into this pan over here. And so this is already warm. We got it pretty well dehydrated. We're just going to go ahead and add that in there with the olive oil. We're going to use this same garlic and herb mixture, about a tablespoon. Go ahead and season this up. And then we're going to really just saute this for about 5 to 10 minutes. Our next meal that we're going to talk about is something that we don't necessarily have to prep. So you can find a lot of pre-prepped foods. This one is specifically from a local grocery store, but this allows us to kind of take the prep and the mess out of it. And so this is going to cook at 425 degrees for 18 to 20 minutes. This is a olive oil, rosemary, and garlic marinated chicken with some broccoli and some brown rice. So we're just gonna go ahead and set our oven to 425 and get that warming. So the nicest part about this again is that there's no prep, there is no cleanup. It is really and simply going to be opening this up, throwing it in the oven, and then if you don't even want to get your dishes dirty, it's going to be a perfect plate to be able to eat out of. All right, so we have this one ready for the oven. We have our vegetables cooking. We're waiting on our salmon because that's not going to take hardly any time at all. And so we're going to look at something that will allow us to really throw something together in the microwave. And if you need something in less than 5 minutes, I've got your back. So these are 3 things that I picked up at the store yesterday, and we're going to be able to throw each of them into the microwave and really throw something together in a very quick amount of time. All of this I bought for under $10. It can serve about 2 people, and the best part about it is that we're still going to be able to have a low calorie intake, a low total fat intake as well. And the only downside to this is that it is going to be a little bit higher in sodium. That naturally comes with things that are prepackaged, self-saveable. And so this is going to be around 900 milligrams of sodium. Our goal is 2,300 throughout the day. So it's not awful, it's not great. And if we're watching out for the rest of our meals, we should still be able to keep ourselves under that 2,300 milligrams. So the first thing I have here is some red and white quinoa. This is really simple. All we have to do is peel back just a little bit to vent it. We're gonna throw this in the microwave for 60 seconds and it's going to be ready. They have this in brown rice, they have it in white rice. There's a multitude of different products that you can grab and just throw in the microwave and have out fairly quickly. The second product that we have is a cheesy broccoli. We could take just a normal broccoli and really reduce the sodium content a lot by not having the cheesy part of it. This is really kind of meld everything together and actually make it like a good, well cohesive meal. Last but not least, we have our protein. And so this is a beef fajita. You can find the chicken fajita. You can find a lot of different options. But all we have to do with this is throw it in the microwave for about 2 minutes and it's going to bring it up to temperature. And then we can have a vegetable, a whole grain, and a protein, and have a well-rounded meal. So we're gonna go ahead and turn this heater on for our salmon. We're gonna again add some olive oil. We're gonna check in on our vegetables just real quick. So we can see here our cauliflower is starting to brown up a little bit. That's looking perfect. And then if we peek underneath here, we can see that these look nice and soft. They're getting browned as well. So as that pan is heating up for us, we're going to take some lemon pepper seasoning. Again, this is going to be a sodium-free seasoning, and I'm going to start with a half of a teaspoon, and we're going to honestly just kind of coat this salmon. So we're going to put quite a bit on there for some good flavoring. Yep, and it looks like that half a teaspoon is going to be perfect. We're gonna go ahead and put this seasoning side down. And we're gonna let that go ahead and cook about 3 to 6 minutes on each side. It just depends on how you like to eat your salmon. So our salmon's finishing up. We can see that it's starting to get darker, and as we put our fork in here and we kind of turn it a little bit, we can see that it's starting to flake. While you all were away, I also put together a really quick and simple dessert. I just took some non-fat Greek vanilla yogurt, tossed it on the plate, grabbed some pre-made granola. This specifically is a coconut granola, and threw some berries on there. So this gives us a low-fat dairy option. Also put some fruit on our plate, and gives us something sweet to finish any of these meals off with. So these are all really great options for a nutritious day of food. Obviously, we probably wouldn't eat any of these things for breakfast, but if we're thinking about lunch or dinner, all of these options have a lean meat, a whole grain with it, if you're including the grains from the granola with this salmon plate. And they also have vegetables, and then we're getting a serving of fruit with our dessert as well. So we're really seeing well-rounded. We're even seeing some dairy products with the cheese and with the yogurt. And so it's really hitting all the basics. It's allowing us to get in a variety of different nutrients throughout our day.